What is going on, my lovely Geminis? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, it's been a little while, all right? Um, been doing my process of moving. My God, it's been such a crazy summer. I'm like, this summer wasn't summering enough for me. Next year, we're gonna do it twice as good, all right? So I haven't used this deck in so long because of my move. So I finally get to take it back out. I'm excited. All right, guys. So let's see what's been going on in your lives. Now, my loves, this will be for all Gemini placements. Okay. Keep in mind, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, all right, or the energy of something or someone around you. And just a disclaimer, guys, that I will never, ever, ever contact you for a reading. All right. If someone does, it is a scammer pretending to be me. So please be careful, guys, and do not get got. All right. Cherry Coke, how are you, love? All right, Spirit, show me the energy around Gemini. What is up right now? All right, so we have the Nine of Wands. All right, and the Two of Wands here. So, I'm sorry, the Two of Swords. So with these two cards starting, guys, I feel like you're between a rock and a hard place when it comes to something. And it's like you've been trying to endure something as best you can or as long as you can. But you're really trying to figure out, okay, how do I go about this? What's the best method for this? With the Ten of Swords, you could feel a strong sense of betrayal. Maybe you felt like something ended harshly. All right. But there's something that feels heavy. Okay. This could be something that you really want for yourself or something that a person once desired, whether it was you or someone around you. Okay. That Star card again. For some of you, this could be working towards something that you really want. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Coins, the Knight of Cups. This could have to do with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I really feel like there's something that you're strongly trying to manifest. Okay, this could have been after a time of betrayal or harsh endings. You could have gone through like a heavy chapter, and maybe this is just something new you're trying to start. Okay, but there's something where it's like I feel like you guys want it to last, and you want it to feel good. You want it to feel right. Okay, you want something to be balanced and just work. Okay. We have the Queen of Coins and the Eight of Cups reverse. All right. For some of you, this could be something coming back from your past. All right. Whether it's a person, place, or thing. With the Queen of Pentacles, that could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy or something that has to do with finances or your stability. Okay. Ten of Coins reversed. You guys are just being cautious because you went through an era where there's a lot that you lost. There's a lot that you felt like you sacrificed. Okay, so you want to be very careful with how you're moving forward. I don't think you want to experience loss, obviously. You don't want to experience something not working out. Okay, so I feel like you guys are really to yourself and in your head right now. Like, even if you're out chilling every day with your friends, like, that's fine. But I feel like internally there's a lot going on here and which approach you want to take here because it's like I don't know, I just feel like there's something that you just want to run towards, like there's just something that your heart is so satisfied by, but you know that you have to go about it methodically. It's not something where it's like, let me run from 30 feet away and then jump in the air and cannonball in. Like, this is something where it's like, nah, dip your toe real quick, make sure that the water's good. All right. Make sure you're not going to boil in that water. Make sure you're not going to freeze in that water. Like, make sure it's perfect for a bath. You know what I'm saying? So, like, your heart is calling to something. There's something your heart wants, but you're being careful with it. All right. It's as if like something you want is an egg. You can't throw it at a wall. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're just being very careful with how you're going about this. Okay. Aisha, thank you, sweetie. Same to you. Five of Cups reversed. I think that there's a lot here, Gemini, that you guys have overcome just as a person within yourself. Okay. And there's certain things that you will never waste your time on. Again, like there's definitely, a lot of growth here. All right. You've healed from things that, again, you won't allow it into your life again. Lavinia, how are you, sweetie? We have the Page of Cups reversed. Okay. There was disappointments in the past towards things that you wanted, that it just wasn't as genuine as you wanted it to be. Something just was mishandled here in the past. And you accept all that's happened. And it's like you guys are moving forward in a way where it's like, no, like it needs to be fulfilling. It needs to be right. It needs to make sense. Okay. Hit that thumbs up, guys, if this is resonating with you. Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, Gemini, there's a part of you that has just been put to rest. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. There's just something that's done. There's something that you've learned. There's a chapter that's over. There's a book that's closed. Like, this is not a pattern or a thing that you guys are revisiting. Like, it's done. Like, all caps, DONE, with the huge period at the end. Like, there's no looking back at this. And if there's ever times where you look back at this, it's to tell people, yo, you want to hear the craziest shit I ever went through? And then you look back at it, but you don't look back at it because it wants to knock on your door and have tea. Okay. All right. The Knight of Wands. So I see a lot of wand energy here. For some of you, you could have been dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But right now that you guys have put something in the past, and it's done for good, there's something that it's really just going to call to your heart. And Gemini, look, it's something worth really looking into, because if this is something where money could come from it, like I see you making a lot. And even if money doesn't come directly from it, this could be something that just puts you in a place where you make more money. For example, like let's say you have a motivating love and motivating friends and family around you. You're going to be motivated to do a lot, as opposed to something that drains you, where it's like you're not showing up the same way every single day if you're getting drained. You know what I'm saying? There's something here that, whether it's directly or indirectly helping you stabilize yourself, it's helping you to stabilize yourself. Okay. And this is after a time of instability. Now, Gemini, there's going to be a test here. All right, because there's going to be an energy. This could be a person, this could be a habit, but there's something that's going to test you. All right, whether it's a past person, a past reaction you used to have to certain things, okay, a past habit that might come back, whatever it is. And Spirit's like, yo, if you allow this shit back in, get ready for an unstable storm here. Okay, get ready for that. Okay. Spirit wants you guys to know that there's something so heavy that you went through, and Spirit recognizes the pain that you went through when you went through this. And Spirit is here to tell you with the Wheel of Fortune that this is all for the greater good. This is going to be something that you look back and it's like, yo, that sucks so much at the time, but that shit made me. Like, I would not be who I am today had that not gone down the way that it did. And it leads you to a path where you see a lot of fortune, where you see a lot of good. All right. And fortune is something different to each and every one of us. All right. But whatever fortune means to you, all right, a stable love life, a stable, beautiful home. All right. Knowing that your bills is paid, knowing that if your child says, Mom, can I have this? You can say, sure, baby. You did fine today. Whatever fortune means to you, that's what you're going. That's what you're going towards if you don't already have it. Okay. And this is something that's going to fuel that fortune that's coming in. Yeah, guys, because you had to stand your ground through a lot. All right. You really had to stand your ground through a lot. I see it. Not today, Satan, all right? You guys are done with the devil energy. Okay. We have the Sun card, guys. You have huge blessings coming in. Spirit just wanted to see how you're gonna act through a storm. Okay, sometimes, guys, sometimes I feel like God just wants to see what sort of grace we have when the whole world is testing us. All right, are you going to succumb to what the pressures that the world is putting on you and be like, you know what, y'all want to play it? All right, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and it's like you go after everybody and you do everything to make something miserable, right? Or did you handle it with grace? Did you roll with the punches? Did you get up after the world said, no, you're knocked down, you're done, Gemini, clock out, you're done? Or did you get did you get back up? Did you show up for yourself? Did you destroy someone else in your pain? Or did you heal through your shit? God was watching the whole thing to see how you were handling something. All right. And I'm not saying, oh, you got to be perfect. You got to handle everything with grace, because you know what? Some people and things don't deserve your grace. So sometimes people need to hear about themselves. Sometimes somebody needs to see your ass. And I don't mean that literally. I mean, sometimes a person needs to be reminded that what they did was not a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? But for the majority of you, even though you were tested, you really got through something with grace, and Spirit's like, all right, you're ready. You're ready for this next step. And this reminds me of something, guys, my mom told me this years ago, and it's never left me. I am so stubborn. I'm a Taurus, cusp Gemini. I would have been a Gemini 2 days later, but this has never, ever left my head. Because I used to have like these explosive episodes, and my mom just stopped me one day and she was like, yo, like, this explosion that you're doing, did it get you any closer to your solution? All right. Or is your blood pressure up? Are you sweating and crying? Is your nervous system a fucking mess right now? Okay. And ever since she told me that, it sparked something in me. So when the worst things happen, it's already happened. All right. So take a moment and this is what I was presented with. This is what I'm working with. How do I fix this? How do I make it better? Okay. And you see yourself growing as you start to look at things that way. That's why literally, guys, when I'm around people that, something happens and they're like, ah, and you just, hear them cursing people out all day and pacing and all this shit, like my nervous system can't handle it. Like it literally makes me want to like curl up in a ball and just run. Like I cannot handle it, because the world is stressful enough as it is, and I think that we need moments to just breathe and find solutions. So for a lot of you, the reason I say all of this is because there's something that you've dealt with it as gracefully as you possibly could. All right, and now something so beautiful is coming in after that storm, after that rain. Okay. There's something that's definitely done here. For some of you, there could have been secrets that came out where now you don't trust someone or something, or vice versa. Okay. And guys, I'm not perfect. I don't want to sit here and act like, hey, I always breathe before reacting, because that's a motherfucking lie. All right. I'm a Taurus. I'm going to blow up sometimes. But I think that it's important that we make a conscious effort. Okay. We're not going to fix something by making it worse. All right. Imagine getting pissed off that one of your tires went flat. So out of anger, you fucking stabbed the other 3 tires. Now you got 4 flat tires. Instead of the $200 it would have cost to fix that tire, now you got to pay 8. You know what I'm saying? Let's not pay that 8. We got to be chill with how we handle life. We got to be so conscious of our energy, guys. And your energy is going to attract whoever comes into your life. Okay. If you're going through shit and you're stressed, the last thing you need is other people going through shit who are stressed. You know what I'm saying? You need that light at the end of the tunnel. We have the Hanged Man here. So, guys, the Hanged Man is you going with the flow, taking the path of least resistance. And I don't mean going with the flow where it's like, oh, we'll see where today takes me. Like, no, make a plan for today. Do that. But don't do anything where you're bending over backwards. Don't do anything where, before you even do it, you have to go, ugh, and you have to like mentally prepare because you hate it so much. You guys are living life where you're doing what makes sense to you. Okay. Knight of Swords. Guys, this is mind over heart energy right now. You guys are going to do the logical thing right now. Okay. Mind comes first. Your heart comes second. All right. We have the Death card reversed. And what is this? The High Priestess. You guys know exactly how it is you need to move. All right. Even if there's something you're not fully over. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're being tested right now because there's something I'm telling you right now that you're not 1,000% over. And it's going to present itself in your life some way, shape, or form. It's going to present itself. All right. You're trying to be sober, some shit. You're going to have someone that doesn't know you that well and they don't know that. And they're going to be like, yo, have this drink. Boom. They're going to put that shot of tequila right in front of you and walk away. And in that moment, it's you, God, and your conscious. All right. There could be, friends that you haven't talked to in a while because you get in trouble a lot. But then they knock on your door and, one of them really needs you and they're crying. And it's like, okay, do I let this trauma back in or do I find an excuse to close the door? You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be something in some way, shape, or form from your past that it's going to creep up on you. And it's really up to you how you handle it. But, God just wants to see if there's something that you guys have learned. Do we have to repeat this lesson or do we need to go back to class? All right. And y'all already have your diploma. So why are we going back to class? You know what I'm saying? The Lover's card reversed. I just saw that. The Seven of Wands. Nine of Swords reversed. Page of Wands. Spirit, why is this Lovers reversed? The Page of Swords. Six of Swords reversed. The Judgment card upright. For some of you, there's going to be something that is hard to let go of. Yeah, there's something that Spirit, I needed to keep looking at the cards. There's something, guys, that Spirit wants you to do that is new. There's something about going back to something from the past that's being warned against. Spirit says, don't go back to the past, even though there might still be love for it. All right. There's something new that requires your attention. Now, I started reading tarot because I was really heartbroken years back, and it's just something that got me through it. Okay, so for those people who are in here who could be looking for a desperate answer about someone from the past, all right, I want to say, if someone has caused you absolute hell and they have not changed, I am not talking about that person. You're not going back to that. Because there is going to be some people that you do reconnect with something from the past. But I am not talking to those people that this thing from the past has not changed. The only ones of you that are going back to something are the people who are going back to it and it's a completely different circumstance. For example, all right, just an example. Let's say you had a high school sweetheart, okay? Let's say you're in your 30s, your 40s. You haven't dated this person for 25, 30 years. that could be something you go back to. Because, yeah, you've been there before, but hopefully you dating at 16 versus you dating at 38 is going to be two completely different scenarios. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you, you are going back to something that you really love, but it's under completely new circumstances. You're not dealing with pain. You're not dealing with people who haven't learned their lessons. You're not dealing with betrayal. No, it would be completely new. So I say that, guys, because I don't want you to look at, your questions about life with desperation. I want you to look at these questions you have with discernment. You know damn well if somebody's good for you or not. All right. You know damn well if this is going to lead you to hell or heaven. All right. So choose wisely. Okay. All right, guys. So let's get the tea out. Let's get the cards. Let's see what's going on. And my loves, all right, if this is resonating with you guys so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my website if you guys need your own personal reading. And make sure you guys hit that thumbs up if this is resonating so other Geminis can find this video. Okay. Divination abuser. Okay. Guys, some of you, if you've been binging on readings, I love you, but chill. All right. Those of you, you know who you are. If you watch, even if it's like one a day, you listen to it while you're waking up, whatever, cool. But like if you find yourself like, all right, sis, you just spent 6 hours watching readings, we got to live our own life and not vicariously through these cards. All right. So whoever needs to hear that message is for you. All right. You can find one or two sources, get good advice from it, but don't tap into 47 sources for advice on the same thing. All right. Something, guys, that the universe has been trying to push a lot on just a lot of people around. It's been pushing this on me is the ability to just choose what you have to do. I was relying on my cards like 100%, guys, for this move that I'm making now. All right. And one day, God just told me to put the cards down. Stop asking the cards for what you want. What do you want? Where do you want? Where do you want to go? What kind of home do you want? You know what I'm saying? So we have to get to the point like it's okay to do readings and all this stuff here and there, but please don't let it be something that you're addicted to. All right. So divination abuser, we have always partying, queen rising, extra triggered. All right. So take it how it fits, okay? For some of you, someone could feel like someone can feel triggered because they may feel like you use them and that you're rising and they don't like that. Or it could be vice versa, where somebody, they really used you and you're good and you're solid while this person just wasn't taking life seriously. Now they're triggered by your growth. Okay. There's something that's waiting on you. All right. And when you don't come back around, it's going to be a huge deal. Someone is going to catch a case because there's just something that they like don't want it to end, but it is ending, and you're at the point where it's like you can't even look back. You're not phased by it the way that you were in the past. All right. You're just tired. It did too much. It went too far. All right. Someone hates that you were able to dodge bullets. For some of you, be careful because there could be someone who's maybe getting a lot of readings on you. All right. And I feel like if it is, someone getting readings on you, I feel like it's petty readings. Like I feel like somebody wants to do a reading on you and hear that you're not happy. So they're getting readings to like confirm misery. You know what I'm saying? It's not to like be like, oh, just make sure they're okay. If not, I'll send them soup. No, it's not that kind of reading. Is Gemini suffering? It's like, nah, bitch, come on. All right. We have played out, we have love triangle. And it's something that it just doesn't like you've grown out of it, Gemini. You're done. All right. Shay, how are you, love? For some of y'all, this could be your own damn family. Okay. There's something that just ain't it, and it's waiting. All right. And there's just a cold response to it. Okay. And this is something, guys, that like if someone's like, oh, Gemini, you're crazy for this, you'll be like, oh, am I? August 2nd, 2002 at 8:37 p.m. at approximately like, with 32 seconds to go. You said, and I repeat, you said, like that's gonna be you. No, the receipts are there. The receipts are definitely there. All right. Shay, why are you in the bushes? Where are you? Blink twice if you need help. What is happening? We have Boss Daddy in their head into you, and all for guys like you're just so above something at this point. All right. And it's like as you're so above it, it like wants to come back. Something like wants to gravitate towards you, like just so much. It's kind of like when people say, like someone's it's like a toxic mindset, but it's like this post I saw on Twitter where this girl was like, I realized that when I'm not nice to men, they're nicer to me. And when I'm nice to them, they're not nice to me. And it's like, it's that sort of thing where it's like you're being like dismissive towards something. So it's like, come back here. And it's because like you're being dismissive. You're just like, oh, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So it's trying to draw you in. It's like getting a high off of that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're at a bush at work. Great. We have reflecting. We have obsessive lover. All right. Head in the clouds, fake smiles. There's someone who's obsessed with the idea of something, not the reality of it. All right. And they're faking it like life is good. And it's just not. All right. Someone wants to know how you're doing, how you've been, what the inside scoop is. All right. Someone's like, someone's locked up by their like own doing. All right. Someone did something dumb and they're just, they're in their own jail, their own trap. This could be literal. Maybe someone's literally locked up. All right. Karmic friends. Tripping on you. And someone could have made decisions against you because of what the people around them were advising, but the people around them weren't giving them good advice. So now you're just moving in silence. They're chasing you, but you're not letting somebody know what you're really going towards. All right. But guys, be careful here because I feel like someone is faking something. And it could be something where it's like it seems all good and dandy, and then like somebody feels neglected. All right. So for some of you, maybe that's something that I'm seeing from the past. Maybe the past wants to know if it still has access, and once it realizes it does, it just closes the door. Okay. But there's something here that it's not what it is. It's not what you think it is. Like it just needs to be dismissed altogether. All right. I see you guys getting to a place, all right, where you're really being looked up to and respected for something that you're doing. All right. With this dodging bullet cards, you've been dodging a lot of bullets. There's just a situation in your life that has not changed. And it's going to threaten you by trying to force its way back in. All right. But Gemini, are you going to let somebody bulldoze? Let's see if I can talk. Bulldoze your beautifully new built home. All right. Whether that's literally or metaphorically. Are you going to let something bulldoze something that you have built, something that's solid? No. All right. We're going to keep the wrecking balls outside. All right. Gemini, I love you guys so much. All right. If you guys need anything from me, check out the description below this video. All my information is there, my Amazon wish list, my tip jar stuff, and yeah, my website if you guys need anything from me. I love you guys. Take care.